Traveling abroad, business etiquette for Berlin, Germany. Overview and safety considerations. When going on a business trip to Germany, measles and routine vaccines should be up to date. Other vaccines that should be taken should be hepatitis A, hepatitis B, and rabies, just in case an outbreak might occur in the area. If possible, money exchange should be done in the US before you travel. United States currency should be converted to euros at airports or even in the United States before you board your plane. If that's not possible, you can always bring a debit card. You can either use ATMs in Germany or you can also just use your cards at any kind of restaurant or anywhere that you would be using your money. That specific climate in the area is moderate. It's never too hot, never too cool, but in the next coming months, it'll be a little brisk for the fall. Berlin, Germany specifically is a large city. There's a population of 3.7 million people. There's a lot to do. You may even get lost in some points, but as long as you're confident and you know what you're doing, know where you're going, you'll be good. It's not required to know German in Germany, but it is recommended that you do know a few words such as hello means hello, how are you means what geht, and yes or no is ja or nein. Meeting etiquette. Specifically, clothing should be business formal, basically like suit and tie, coat and jacket, anything of that norm. Greeting method, always have a firm handshake and keep eye contact with the individuals that you're speaking to. Always be confident. Is it okay to pass out business cards? Only when the time comes up. If a time comes up where it's professional enough to exchange business cards, you can totally do that. But if a time does not come up, do not bring it up in any kind of way. They find that really disrespectful and rude if you just happen to bring it up when it's not on topic. For both genders, the attire is pretty the same. Um, it's it's pretty inappropriate when somebody comes in dressed in business casual or in jeans, tennis shoes, or anything of that sort. Always wear a suit and tie, um, a coat and a skirt for women, in that sense. Always be punctual to meetings. You should always arrive at meetings on time. If you're late, it's always seen as rude and disrespectful to the people at the meeting. It makes it seem like you don't care enough to show up on time to their meetings. And always stay on focus for the meetings. Never drift apart if anything happens for any kind of reason. And meetings are generally used for business. Never drift apart to personal matters or personal events. These professional meetings are mainly for professional business etiquette and business meeting material. Negotiations. Anybody that has power, they must have any like certifications, degrees. Those are the people that have authority in Germany. No, if you want to answer no to a question, there must always be a reasoning behind it. Germans always prepare their presentations very thoroughly, and you should always be prepared. If you are going to say no verbally to a person, make sure that you do have a reason for saying no, that you have evidence backing it up. And if something is written because they are very punctual and they are very on top of their work and prepared, it's always a final no on their end. Social aspects. If you're ever invited out to a business lunch or dinner, it's always going to be a lunch or dinner, never really a breakfast in that sense, because it's more professional when it is a lunch and a dinner. Dinner etiquette is kind of the same as the US. Always follow the host, always make sure that you're following whatever they're doing, and always be professional in that fact. And always make sure that you stay on topic. If everyone is talking about their life and their lifestyle, never bring up business unless the host does it. If the host is talking about business, never bring up your personal life. Always just stay on topic in that sense. Host gifts, good and bad. A good gift would be to bring in wine. Germans are very known to drink and have a good time and everything like that. Bad gifts would be anything that would be kind of disrespectful to them. Never bring anything outside of that. Never bring anything too big because it might insult them. Never anything too small because it might also insult them in that sense. And other considerations. Like I said, always be punctual. Punctuality is always crucial. They see it as rude and disrespectful if you aren't punctual. Respect the laws and authority figures. Germans always follow the laws. They always are. If a law is written down, it's there for a reason. So they're always following that and always follow people with authority. 3, be professional and confident. Always know what you're talking about. Stay on task. And you'll definitely get people to listen to you in that kind of aspect. 4, always be prepared. Never come up with the topic when you're in a meeting. Always study and do all your research beforehand. And with that said, always work as a team. Don't try to go against your team halfway through the meeting just because you thought of a new plan or a new kind of aspect. A different resource that you can use that basically will sum up majority of this presentation and get you through your business trip in Germany would be the website provided on the bottom. And this is all my works cited for everything. Guide to Germany and Germany etiquette. Thank you.